Marin County is home to over 250,000 people. Its high population density means power is in constant demand. People need power for light, to heat their homes, for cooking, and for cleaning. Nearly everything in society today demands power. Fossil fuels and nuclear energy currently account for a majority of Marin's power, but there is also a growing focus on more sustainable energy sources, such as solar and wind power.
We make pretty much all of our own energy. We went from a net metering system, which offsets your usage, to a feed-in tariff about a year ago. So what we're able to do now is anything beyond what we use, we sell. We have a contract to sell to PG&E at a certain price, and we're offsetting pretty much all our energy.
Urge policymakers to adopt policies that would bring about an economy that included more of green jobs, what they call green jobs.
In Marin, it started out really with a bunch of local grassroots activists who had heard about the program and thought it would be a great opportunity to give people a choice of where their electricity came from and alternatives of the types of energy and the organizations that you would be supporting as an electric customer. It really started with the Sustainable Fairfax.
It is a testing ground. Marin Clean Energy basically started in Fairfax. I remember various energy spokespeople, who have been trying to develop public energy spoke in Fairfax and kind of started organizing here, and then the people who started Marin Clean Energy live in Fairfax.
Marin Clean Energy, the idea of it started all the way back in 2002 when a law was passed. It's called Community Choice Aggregation. And when that law was passed, it basically gave local governments the ability to procure electricity and sell it to electric customers within their jurisdictions competitively.
The Fairfax Council supported this, but before that, really a lot of people in Fairfax were interested in starting Marin Clean Energy and pretty much developed the plan for it, and it had the support of the local government, but the activists in Fairfax are really where it came from. Rebecca Collins and all.
Most energy consumers don't want to invest in their own set of solar panels or erect a wind turbine in their backyard. This is where Marin Clean Energy comes in. Marin Clean Energy, based in San Rafael, California, has been providing green power to homes and businesses across Marin since 2010. Consumers can choose from one of two plans: the light green plan, which provides 27% renewable energy, and the deep green plan, which provides a guaranteed 100% renewable energy. The light green plan has recently become the default energy source in Marin as well, meaning that all energy consumers in Marin are enrolled in the light green plan by default and must opt out if they choose not to participate. Because Marin Clean Energy takes profit from energy production giant PG&E, it was initially met with huge opposition.
Well, PG&E, of course, had a new competitor, and they basically have a controlled monopoly up to this time. So they weren't all that excited about having a competitor. So once Marin Clean Energy was established and started going, they adopted some different strategies through billing and different ways of calculating energy rates that basically made them a lot cheaper than Marin Clean Energy. And so the California Public Utilities Commission ruled whether that was legal or not for them to kind of change the ground rules. And in fact, they didn't rule in PG&E's favor, because their objective is basically to have equal playing field.
I started with the idea of the methane digester in 1980. It was actually in the first Brown administration, Jerry Brown administration, that there was funding for alternative energy.
So we're going to have to develop new forms of energy, which really means producing heat. When you think about it, that's what it is. We're producing heat. And oil is so combustible and so easily available and so easy to produce into heat. It's really brought us the huge population explosion of just the last 100 years. It was in the last 100 years that we grew from about a billion, billion and a half worldwide to now we're about 6 or 7 billion.
We have to have a safe, decentralized way to reduce our carbon footprint. But I think one of the things about renewable energy is that it's not using a finite source, and it's decentralized. And I think it's really important for, much in the same way the internet is a lot of decentralized nodes, and it's robust that way. Solar panels, for instance, to use one example of green energy, is mobile. You can, stick the panels on the truck and move them somewhere else that you need them. You're not dependent on a huge power generating source somewhere that's fixed geographically. Marin is pretty progressive, and they want to do the right thing, and people do. But if it's not convenient or easy, people are willing to kind of go, well, yeah, I'd like to do it if it was better, and they don't quite do it all the way. But part of that, that's human nature. If it's something is really difficult to do the right way, people are going to do the way that makes it work, because their lives, you can't spend your whole life doing the right thing. Because you've also got to do things like, eat and sleep, take care of your kids, work and stuff like that. And this all takes hours out of the day. And so people are going to do something that is doable. But it's within reach, so they'll do it.